Work hard, entrench yourself, have a strict decision to make it through, and to accomplish the undertaking that He's given you. Yahweh says you will have possessions. You can't. No man serving Yahweh doesn't have possessions. You hear what I'm telling you? All right. No one serving Yahweh is ever in a situation where they don't have some kind of possessions. Yahweh will see to it that if you're working hard at His calling, at His purpose, you will have possessions. Amen?
Amen.
Mishlei 13:4. Proverbs 13:4. The being of the lazy craves, but has none, while the being of the diligent is enriched. You getting the picture here? How do I get possessions? How do I get built up? How does Yahweh trust me with these things? How do I make my life a success? How do I turn it around this late or at this point in life? You don't. You just get diligent over what Yahweh told you to do, and He'll take care of all the rest. He'll send the clients. He'll send the customers. He'll send the healing. He'll send the medicine. You've got to be diligent over what He has shown you. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Mishlei 21:5. I'm not going to shout today. I'm just going to let you sit there and be challenged. Some of you have let a dream or a vision or something you know Yahweh put in your heart just lie dormant. And you're waiting for the right time. Let me give you a little clue. The right time will never come. Now is the right time. We always wait for the perfect situation, the perfect circumstances, the perfect time to undertake something, and the perfect time never comes. Now is the perfect time. Mishlei 21:5. The plans of the diligent lead to plenty, but all rash haste only to poverty. Okay, let me give you an example. I gotta find a congregation. Quick! I gotta find a congregation. Poverty. I gotta get a job. I gotta pay my bills. I gotta pay my bills. I gotta get a job. Poverty. I just gotta buy a car. Doesn't matter. I just gotta buy a car. Doesn't matter. I need a car. Poverty. Diligence says, I don't need nothing except my pajamas. Yahweh, what did you tell me to do 5 years ago, and I've been running from that calling? Did you tell me to move to Israel? What am I doing here? What am I doing here? Well, if I'm not here, just my family won't be getting on. Really? Well, let me bring some news to you. They're not getting on because of you anyway. Your family's getting on because Yahweh loves them and cares about them and takes care of them. That's why you're getting on. They're getting on.
Hallelujah.
We are nobody. We are nothing. Diligence. Ask for the gift of diligence. We're so busy asking for the gift of discernment. Father, help me discern them demons. They're all kind of believers. Demons. Give me the gift of discernment. So everybody in the church, everybody. Oh, I need the gift of brother. You need the gift of discernment.
Father Yahweh.
Why should Yahweh give you the gift of discernment when He gave you discernment of something and told you to do it? You were not diligent to do it. Now you're asking for discernment to discern more things from Yahweh when you didn't follow through on the things that were already discerned. Brother, I just need the gift of discernment. Yahweh said, no, you don't. You need the gift of diligence. You need to be willing to turn the house upside down, including the furniture, including familiarity and comfort zones. And turn the thing upside down. And put yourself where you have your pajamas and your Bible. Say, now, here I am. Hineni, send me. That's how you serve Yahweh. That's really how you serve Yahweh. It's not, I'm going to shock some of you. It's not all about prayer. It's not all about intercession. It's not all about speaking in tongues. It's not all about reading a King James Bible, making sure it's big and it's red and it's King James. Sometimes it's, I've lost my coin. Yahweh told me to find the coin. Woe to the person, place, or thing that gets in my way. Diligence, strict focus, strict entrenched mental determination and attitude, and earnestness, and active laboring and endeavoring to accomplish Yahweh's will. If Yahweh told me to go on the radio, this is how I would do it. I'd show up at the station, and I'd tell the general manager, what time do you have available for ministry? So we don't have any airtime. I said, I didn't ask you that. I said, what time do you have available? Well, we don't have one. Okay, well, Yahweh told me that I was going to go on this radio station, and I'm going to do radio ministry. Now, I know I heard from Yahweh, and I'm going to ask you again. You're going to tell me you have nothing here. You're going to tell me you have nothing here. Are you sure you have nothing here? Diligent. And then call back 2 days later. Do you have anything available now? Well, you might as well go to another radio station. They have airtime. I heard down the block, they're selling airtime. You can go on radio down the block. I said, I'm not going down the block. I'm going to keep calling here, because Yahweh told me I'd be on this radio station. You understand? That's giving diligence. And that's how we started our radio ministry. Wrote out a check for $400 for Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Didn't know where the next penny was going to come from, but I knew I heard from Yahweh. And if you know you've heard from Yahweh, do diligence to do His word. Don't worry about let Yahweh dot the I's and let Yahweh cross the T's. You go turn that house upside down and looking for that one coin Yahweh told you to find. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Mishlei 13 and 4. And when you do diligence, you are going to be an abundantly, overwhelmingly blessed person. You can't help it. You can't help it. It's a byproduct of doing diligence. You're going to be a person who's a ruler and a possessor of many things. You can't help it. That's the rewards for doing diligence. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. I said Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Mishlei 13:4. Mishlei 13:4. We did that one. Tov. That's doing diligence. Mishlei 21:5. We did that one too. See, I told you I'd do diligence. Mishlei 22:29. Hey. Do you see a man who is skilled in work? Do you see a man who is diligent in his work? He stands before kings. He does not stand before obscure people. When you are diligent to do Yahweh's will and His purpose, you will stand in front of presidents, kings, even with a testimony. Whatever reason Yahweh has you standing there, He will make you the head and not the tail. He will see to it that you are the head and not the tail. He'll see to it. You'll stand in front of kings, corporate presidents, CEOs, regional kings, monarchs, monarchesses. You'll be standing in front of very important people. Your words, your life on earth will go out to very important people. It'll reach very important people. All you gotta do is do diligence. What is another way of saying due diligence? Seek first the kingdom of Yahweh.
Amen.
If Yahweh has called you to have a street feeding ministry, the way to do diligence is not wait for the funds to come in. and not wait for the help to come in, and not wait for the vehicle. The way to do diligence is start feeding the poor now, and being diligent day in and day out, and day in and day out, and day in and day out, and Yahweh will send the people, Yahweh will send the funds, Yahweh will send the provision, because He's going to give you possessions and allow you to rule the situation around you due to your diligence. Okay? And most of us wait for the people, places, and things in our life. That's not the way you serve Yahweh. That's not the way you minister for Yahweh. You do the ministry, you do diligence to what He showed you, and then He surrounds you with all the necessities. He said He would. Didn't He say He would? Yes. All the possessions that you need. A diligent man does not lack possessions. Possessions to do ministry and to live your own life. But most of us are so worried about tomorrow that we don't do diligence to act upon the word and the vision and the dream Yahweh has put in our heart 5 days ago, let alone 5 months ago. Make sense? Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Okay, diligent people must work. This is very important. Write this down. People that are determined to do diligence in service to Yahweh, very important, must only work with others in the ministry who also are diligent people. Okay? Write that down. Diligent people must only do ministry with other diligent people. What do I mean? Okay? Go to 2 Corinthians 8. 2 Corinthians 8, 22. If your doing diligence is to be done with others that are involved in your life, you better make sure that the people that Yahweh has put you with are also diligent people. You know why? Because laziness and sluggardness and slothfulness rubs off. It's catchy. Amen? Baruch Hashem Yahweh. 2 Corinthians 8:22. If you're going to be a diligent person, you must surround yourself with other diligent people, or ask Yahweh to surround you with other diligent people. 8:22. 2 Corinthians. And we sent with them our brother, whom we have often proved eager in many ways, but now much more eager, because of the great reliance which we have in you. Amen. Amen. As for Titus, he is my partner and fellow worker. As our brothers, they are messengers of the assemblies of the esteem of Yahweh. But notice, Rashul said, we're sending our brother who has proven eager and much more eager in great diligence and reliance that we have in you. He is my partner and fellow worker. In other words, we're sending Titus, my partner, and the other brethren, because they've proved eager and they've proven their diligence. Why did Rav Shaul send Titus to the other congregations? Because he was what? Proven to be diligent. If Yahweh cannot trust you to act out on His word and it's laid dormant for 5 years, why is He going to give you new revelation? Why is He going to give you a new calling? He's still waiting for you to fulfill the old calling and to surround yourself with people who are doing diligence to their calling. Make sense? You've got to surround yourself with people who have been faithful, not necessarily to your calling, but to their own calling. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Titus 3:12. Titus 3:12. Give me a page, please, if you will, when you get there. Here we are. Okay, 1160. 3:12. Titus 3:12. When I send Artemas to you, or Tychicus, do your best to come to me, for I have decided to spend winter there. That's verse number 12. Okay? Knowing that such a one has been perverted, okay, when I will send artemis to you, do your best to come to me. I don't know why we got that in there, but we did. Maybe in a different version it reads a little bit different. Okay. Okay, I'll check on that. I guess I'm not infallible, right? Oh man, Baruch Hashem. Oh, you thought I was, but I'm not. Okay. 14. Tough. 14? I knew it was in there somewhere.
Diligent works.
Okay.
Diligent works.
13? 14. And our brothers should also, yes. Okay, our brothers should also learn to maintain good works, or be diligent to meet urgent needs so that they shall not be without fruit. Yeah, it could be there too. Okay, we'll look at verse 14. Okay, let's go to Romans 12:8. Romans 12:8. Diligence is the key to success in serving Yahweh. Be diligent. Don't be talented. You don't have to have all the answers. Be diligent. Amen?
Amen.
Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Romans 12 and 8. Amen. Or he who encourages in the encouragement, he who is sharing in sincerity, he who is leading in diligence, he who shows compassion joyously. Okay? You see that? Encourages and encourage. Here's your calling. Who is sharing in sincerity, leading in diligence, he who shows compassion joyously. So our service, if you go back to verse 7, our service and our giftings must all be according to diligence. Go back to verse 6. We have different gifts, don't we? Hello? Romans 12:6. We have different gifts. We have different callings, right? But no matter what our calling and what our gifting is, it says, let love be without hypocrisy, verse 9. And then in verse 8 it says, leading and in diligence and in compassion, he who shows compassion joyously. Diligence. So no matter what we do, if we're going to lead in Yahweh's vision, in Yahweh's purpose, we're going to have to be what? We're going to have to be diligent. Absolutely. Meaning you don't quit. There's no such thing as quit. Quit is not in your vocabulary. It's out of your vocabulary. You start on a project for Yahweh, Yahweh put it on your heart, you don't quit. It's not in your vocabulary. You don't cease, you don't take a rest, you don't take a vacation, you don't take time off until that vision and that purpose is birthed in you and through you. No rest, no breaks, no respites, no pit stops, no pauses. Whatever your gifting is, it's going to require a leadership of diligence. You're going to have to lead in that calling in diligence. You ever hear that old saying? Quitters never win and winners never quit. Okay? It works, especially serving Yahweh. You quit on a vision, you quit on a calling, you quit on a purpose, and Yahweh says, no problem, I'll find someone else who will turn the house upside down to find that one coin that was lost, and 99, in other words, and we're so comfortable with the 99 that we don't leave the 99. Those 99 are, in a remez, express your comfort zone. We got the 99, we're familiar with the 99, we know where to locate the 99 coins, so we're not going to launch out for Yahweh. Remember Kifa, Shimon Kifa? He was a fisherman, right? And he knew he couldn't catch anything at that particular time of day. And Yeshua said, I didn't ask you that. I said, obey me, let out your net for a catch. Correct? So when Yahweh tells you to let out your net, you've got to let out your net and let him bring the things into the net. Due diligence. Yahweh has put something in your heart, you keep knocking on doors. You keep doing what you're supposed to do, and eventually he will open the way. He'll make a way where there is no way. I'm talking about the seed of diligence. If you plant diligence, Yahweh will open doors. If you plant diligent, Yahweh will make ways. If you plant diligence, he'll make inroads. He'll make highways. Yahweh he'll make detours. Yahweh will even allow U-turns. But you've got to sow diligence. Not talent, because you don't have any, and I don't have any. not ability. You've got to sow diligence. Those are the people that Yahweh uses to further His purposes in the earth. And we read the scriptures, we see that clearly, don't we? Who are the ones that are used by Yahweh? The diligent ones. Israel rose up to play. Moshe was diligently seeking and being in the presence of Yahweh. Correct?
Yes.
So who did He use to deliver Israel? The diligent. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. The diligent. Give diligence. 1 Timothy 5:10. Is anyone enjoying?
Yeah.
1 Timothy 5:10. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. Be diligent. Plan on being diligent. Don't get easily discouraged. Don't get easily swayed. When you get discouraged and you get dissuaded and you get despondent, you give it a rest for a day, and the next day you get back to being diligent. Next day, you'll write your book. You'll cut your tape. You'll produce your CD. You'll have your homeless ministry. You'll have your AIDS ministry. Whatever it is Yahweh has put on your heart. Due diligence. A righteous man falls 7 times, and 7 times he gets up.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
It has nothing to do with ability. It has nothing to do with anything we have to offer Yahweh. It has to do with doing diligence.
Come on.
Sowing diligence and letting Yahweh bear fruit from sowing that diligence. But in order to sow diligence, you may have to turn the house upside down, looking for that, pursuing that goal, pursuing that coin, pursuing that vision. There might be furniture, there may be children involved, there may be grandparents involved. I don't know what Yahweh's going to have you turn upside down to pursue that one gold coin.
Hallelujah.
And I'm not going to condemn you, and I'm not going to encourage you, and I'm not going to admonish you. That's between you and Yahweh. But I'll tell you one thing. In my house, and they know that, okay? This is the way it's happening right now. We're steamrolling for Yahweh. The only time that I will stop being diligent is when Yahweh gives me an appointment with the undertaker. There'll always be another book. There'll always be another tape. There'll always be another project. There'll always be another this and another that. And Rivka knows it. She's gotten used to it. Because I have to be diligent. Yahweh's going to ask me in that day, were you diligent? Did you take painstaking effort to accomplish the undertaking? Painstaking effort, meaning it's got to bring forth pain. It can't be easy. Painstaking means there's a certain amount of pain that's at stake.
Yes.
Things done for Yahweh don't come easy. They come by Yahweh, but they don't come easy. No gain, no pain, no gain. Some of us want our calling, but we want it custom made. We want the calling of Yahweh to come right to our kitchen table, right in the middle of our home meeting, and right in the middle of our evening dinner. Father, you give me a ministry and bring it right here, and let me check it out first. There's no service to Yahweh that is not painstaking. Rav Shaul said, I bear upon my body the marks of the Master Yahshua. Trouble me not anymore. Because that which was lacking in his impalement has been made full and come to its fullness in mine. Of the Jews I received 40 stripes minus 1 several times. I wrestled with beasts at Ephesus. Let no man trouble me anymore.
Praise it.
If you're looking for an easy ministry, you don't understand Yahweh. Any ministry you're going to do is going to be tough, and you're going to need diligence.
Come on now.
Persistence, diligence, fortitude, stick-to-itiveness, alertness, determination. Don't let a man steal your vision, your dream. a realtor, a naysayer, any kind of naysayer, a publisher. No kind of naysaying can steal the vision and the dream and the purpose that you've been born to. The good news is it can happen because it's not about your ability. It's not about your means. Yahweh is ready to go beyond your means. Once you realize that, that means I don't have what it takes, neither do I have the resources, so that means there's no such thing as a perfect time. So you've got to sow seeds of diligence. 1 Timothy 5:10. Talk to any man or woman who serves Yahweh, and they will tell you the key is diligence. When I make mistakes, I say, great opportunity to learn what I did right and what I did wrong, and how I overreacted and how I reacted correctly and how I shouldn't react. So that obstacles are opportunities to learn. They're not death knells to your dream and to your vision. Baruch Hashem Yahweh. First